Tonight, yet another Russian oligarch with ties to Putin found dead in Moscow. Mikhail Rogachev fell out of a window, according to state media. His death coming as CNN has exclusive access to a top-secret drone unit from Ukraine. Fred Pleitgen has the story you'll see about what they're doing in Russia, first out front.
Ukrainian drones attacking southwestern Russia, sowing panic among local residents. Russian air defenses frantically trying to take them down before they slam into their targets. This massive drone strike carried out in late September by Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Agency, the GUR. And they granted CNN unprecedented access to the entire mission. Their target, a Russian ammo depot the Ukrainians say is storing missiles supplied to Moscow by Iran, even though Tehran vehemently denies giving Russia ballistic missiles.
All of these missions have to move extremely quickly. They have to be very precise because obviously if they get discovered by the Russians want nothing more than to kill everybody around here.
When you're as badly outgunned as the Ukrainians, even strategic airstrikes become hit-and-run operations. The launch location, totally secret, the mission run in near complete darkness. We can only identify the unit commander by his call sign, Vector.
How fast do you guys have to be able to do all this now?
I hope it will be in 20-40 minutes.
Okay. Tell me how much the Russians want to kill you.
They want very much, because we are one of the major goals for them. Because these UAVs, which are going for the 1,500, 2,000 kilometers, these UAVs move the war inside their country, and they're afraid that.
After installing the warheads and punching in the flight path, they push the drones to the takeoff area, the pilots going through final checks. Then they get the go.
The launch is always one of the most difficult and most sensitive parts of the mission. They have to follow the UAV very fast with their cars to make sure it gets into the air all right.
The drones disappear quickly into the night sky. The GUR has been behind hundreds of long-range missions into Russia, they say, including this September attack on an ammo depot between Moscow and St. Petersburg, causing massive explosions visible for miles. The Ukrainians believe they hit hundreds of missiles and explosives.
Operational security is extremely important for this team, so we're on our way to the next secret location right now. They remain on the move almost all the time. Right now, we're going to a place where they're going to do the detailed planning for the flight paths and where we'll see the actual drones.
The weapons depot is about 400 miles from the Ukrainian border in the southwestern Russian village of Kotluban. A major problem, a mesh of powerful Russian air defenses guarding the area.
How good are the Russian air defenses and how difficult is it to overwhelm them?
Unfortunately, especially last year, it's really good. It's really good. Maybe not perfect because we are successful guys and we find the windows in this work, in this technique.
These are the actual strike drones, the Ukrainian-made Antonov AN-196 named Luty, Ukrainian for fierceness or rage. They carry up to 500-pound warheads and fly around 1,300 miles. And they fit into the back of these nondescript trailers for covert deployment. The Ukrainians say they get good results with the Luty drones, but what they really need is permission from the U.S. and its allies to use Western-supplied, longer-distance weapons. So far, the U.S. is not allowing Ukraine to fire American-supplied weapons deep into Russia, as Russia has escalated its own aerial attacks against Ukrainian cities and infrastructure using heavy guided glide bombs, cruise missiles designed to take out whole aircraft carrier strike groups, and nuclear-capable strategic bombers. All the Ukrainians have are their little drones, launching them in swarms to even have a chance to penetrate Russia's air defenses. They blast the Ukrainian folk song Hey Falcons as the GUR's own birds take to the skies. Back at base, it's crunch time. Russian social media starts exploding with reports of an attack on the Kotluban weapons depot. The GUR operatives sometimes chuckling as they listen in. While the Russians claim to have shot down the drones, Ukrainian Defense Intelligence showed CNN the unblurred version of this video, now heavily blurred for operational security reasons, and it shows 11 blasts coming from the same place. They say so large, they're confident they hit their targets. CNN was also able to independently verify through a source what seems to be a direct hit on the facility. We're not publishing the image to protect the source's anonymity, but it showed an explosion at the facility and what seems to be wreckage scattered around. A Maxar image shared with CNN shows the same heavily damaged building with some debris still laying on the floor, signs that the Russian military may have cleaned up the site. A small but important victory in their ongoing covert war against a powerful enemy. Fred Pleitgen, CNN, Ukraine.
Our thanks to Fred for that important report, and thanks to you for being with us. Anderson starts now.